Welcome into my space, everyone. Today we're going to start to waken up the body with some yoga flow, then some balance work. After that, moving into some hip stretches and some beautiful Pilates core abdominal work. Folds at the end to lengthen our hamstring muscles. And we're going to finish with a meditation to calm us and connect us back into the day. So stay with me to the finish and let's get moving. So moving into our sun salutations, toes and heels together, sink to your chair pose, hips are back, draw the shoulders down, belly's lifted. Exhale as you float forward to your fold. Eyes look to the knees, let your head hang down, let the back of the body lengthen out. Breathe in again to your chair pose, squeeze the inner thighs together, settle the shoulders down and back. Exhale to your fold. Let the body relax. Let the back relax. Breathe in again, chair pose. Strengthen belly towards the spine. Breathe out, fingertips land on the ground. Just enjoy this beautiful stretch. Stepping back with your front leg, lunging, lifting the eye gaze. Step back with your back leg into down dog we go, tail is high. Breathe in as you articulate through the spine into plank position. Push back into your down dog again. Let's lunge through now, taking the front leg in between. Foot lands in between the two hands. Stepping back. Hands are landed, foot steps back to down dog. Breathe into your plank position, this time land the knees. Elbows stay close to rib cage as you slowly lower the body. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the butt, little baby cobra lift. Back to our down dog. Tail is high, shoulders. Now coming into the plank. Knees can be landed or lifted and slowly lower the body down. Roll the shoulders back, breathe in, lift to your full up dog. Beautiful. Back to down dog, tail is high. This time floating to the plank position, land the knees. Extend your front leg, toes pointing to the ceiling, squeeze the butt. Lift the eye gaze. Bring the knee in towards the nose. Then lift the toes again. Beautiful. Tuck the toes. Back into your down dog we go. Taking that front leg through. Help it if you need to. Land it in between the two hands. Land the back knee down. Breathe in, lift the arms. Sink the hips a bit, feel that beautiful stretch through the hip flexor. Hands land. Step back to down dog. And let's try it on the back leg now. Lunging the back leg through, help it if you need to. Land the knee, lift the arms. Reach through the body. Beautiful. Hands land. Back to down dog we go. Tail is high. Shoulders away from the ears. Articulate through the spine into plank position. Knees landed if you wish. Elbows close to ribs as you lower the body. Shoulders go back. Breathe in. Lift to your up dog. Beautiful. Tuck toes. Back to down dog. Articulating through the spine, back to plank, flat and strong, slowly lower the body down. Roll the shoulders back, breathe in, lift the heart space. Good. Push back to your down dog. Now this time coming into plank, land the knees. Lift your back toe to the sky. So we're squeezing through the back body, eyes look forward. Bring that top knee in, nose towards the knee. Then lift the foot up to the sky again. Beautiful work. Land the knees, tuck the toes, push back to down dog. Lunging the back leg through, help it if you need to. Stepping feet together. Breathe into the top of your mountain. Take hold of your wrist, doesn't matter which one, and just stretch it out to the side. Just creating a little bit of flexibility through the back. Breathe in as you center the body. Breathe out as you stretch the other direction, hand to wrist. Gentle and strong. Breathe in tall through the spine, squeeze the butt, reach to your little baby back bend. Beautiful warming effect. Moving on now to some balance work. So balance work, two things always that we remember. We want to use our core to challenge and support us. Squeeze the inner thighs now, eyes focused on a point in front. Take the right leg over top of the left. Clasp the hands above your head, sink into your hip space. Nice and level through the hips, draw the shoulders down. Now let's switch. The left leg over top of the right, and we sink deep into the legs. Beautiful. Bring your feet together again. Stand tall and proud. Reach the arms over shoulders. Lift up onto the balls of the feet. Lift your heart space. Lift your chin. Keep breathing into that lifted heart space. Keep opening to the world, squeezing your shoulder blades back. Where can we go with this beautiful openness? Release, arms wide, still keeping the heels lifted. Bellies lifted as we come forward to a diver's pose. Eyes on the ground, heels are lifted off, chest is nice and open and flat. Coming up, heels on the ground, open the heart space again. Lift now the heels off, eyes to the sky. Really creating that spinal extension, that breath flooding into the body. Now tipping from the hip again, brace through the belly. Eyes on the ground, focused on a point. Diver's pose. Beautiful. Drop the heels down. Step out with your right foot. Come into your star pose. Back leg lifts off. Arms spread wide. Eyes look to the ground. Now taking your back leg through, grab hold of the shin, open up to the side, and reach back into our beautiful star. Land the foot, and let's move to the other direction. Open up, tall through the spine, lifted through the heart space, eyes are settled. Draw the back knee through, take hold of it, still keeping your eyes on the ground. Open the hip, open the heart, reach for more. Beautiful. Now coming to the ground for some hip opening stretches in our frog pose. Take your knees nice and wide, make sure your toes are turned out, and your heels are in alignment with the knee joint. Bellies brace, then bring your elbows to the ground. Keep a nice lifted belly to support the back. And as you breathe, squeeze the inner thighs a little bit. And then as you breathe out, let the knees widen just slightly with each breath. Just take your time here. Allow the body to adapt to the position. Taking time for the body and the mind to work together and release further into the moment. Bring your toes together now. Lift yourself up. We're going to come to a swan pose facing the right side of the room. Fully extended in the back leg is the full pose. If you want a little less, option to bend your knee off to the side. When you're feeling that you're nice and ready and your hip is open, then take hold of the back foot, edging your knee back as much as you can. Create that beautiful stretch there. If you want a little bit more, bring the heel closer to the butt. Really opening through the shoulder and keep squaring those hips to the right side. Keep breathing there. When you're ready, extending your chest down towards the ground. Take breath in. Let it release you down. Just a little bit more each time. Breath. Release. Now let's switch directions. Same move, other direction. So windmill the knees over to the other side. Extend your back leg. Chest is lifted and proud to keep opening up through the hip. Remember your option to bend the knee if you need to, off to the side, or stay square and bring the foot in. Edge your knee back as much as you can, open through the chest and shoulder. If you want a little bit more advanced work, heel comes closer to the bum. Just breathe there. Let the chest open, let the hip open. Should be feeling good. Now slowly in your own time coming forward, releasing the hand behind you if you wish. Use the breath to your advantage. Let the breath lengthen the tired muscles. Good. Release. Coming to our core abdominals next. So lying on your backs. Feet are on the ground. And we want to bring our fists in, arms wide, and just reach. So it's an upper abdominal work. Now alternate. Back arm comes to the front, and front arm goes to the back. So the shoulder blade lifts off as we go around the body. Now take the arms wide and just tap the toes, lengthen them out at a distance from yourself. Toes tap close, and now they move away to a 45-degree angle. We keep tapping, focused on the lower abdominal with this move. Keep breathing through the work. Using your breath is going to help as things get more difficult. Good. Now plant the knees above the hips and let's go for our reach. Reach across the body, working on the oblique muscle, the outside, the waistline muscle, in the abdominal. So coming across the body with that, really reaching with it. If it's too much for your back, you can always land your feet and still do the reach. That's an option. Keep breathing through the work, never holding our breath. Keep it flowing through the body. You've got this. Land the shoulders, arms are wide, and just let the knees roll towards the front, back to center, and then rolling to the back. Each round, we're going to go a little bit more deep with our work. Legs come lower to the ground. All the while, the shoulders stay pinned down. If it's too easy, you can extend your legs out. The longer the legs are, the more challenge it is for the abdominal cavity. Last one, and center. Toes tap now, and extensions. So bringing the toes in and tapping, bringing the toes long and tapping. Keeping the shoulders down and working on lower abdominal strength. Pelvic work, belly to the spine. Keep breathing here. If it's too much, you can keep the toes tapping close. Good. Land the heels down. We're going to move into back work next. So hands at your side, heels close to your butt, and roll up into a bridge position. Then slowly roll it back down. So we're just warming up the spinal muscles for the work ahead, squeezing the butt, engaging the hamstrings, pressing the heels into the ground on the lift, and hold and lower. Squeeze spine by spine, pelvic floor is squeezing. So we want those muscles to work. Good, now roll to your side body. Come into a side plank, lifting the hips off. We're gonna take knee to elbow here, extension, squeezing into the side, lift and squeeze. Now hold the extended leg, arm above the shoulder, and we're gonna thread the needle. Hand comes underneath the armpit. So we're lifted in the side body, keeping the hips high through this work. Good, lie on your back again, into the bridge position. Heels close to the bum, and roll up the spine. Just one vertebrae at a time. Breathing in and out. Going a little higher now, squeezing the back body. And now let's switch direction. So we're going to come into our side plank facing the opposite direction. Hips are lifted, leg is extended, arm overhead, and then we squeeze. So elbow towards the thigh, squeezing into the side body. Exhale on the squeeze, inhale on the length. Now hold it, extend the top arm, and thread your needle. Hand comes underneath the armpit, and we reach high. Exhaling and inhaling. Good work. One more, and reach. Lower the hip down. Setting up for your bridge position. Heels close to the bum. Lift the hips off. Clasp the hands underneath you. Press the forearms into the ground. Now let's lift the front knee off. Extend it. Knee bends. Foot returns. Back leg. Knee bend up. Reach the toes. Knee bends. Foot returns. Front leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Back leg. Lift. Extend. Bend. And return. Good job. Bring the hips down. Roll over. Setting up for a pointer pose. Hands under shoulders, knees under the hips. Front leg extends. Back arm reaches. So we're squeezing into the back of the body. Lifted bellies, eyes on the ground, keeping a nice neutral spine. Hold that beautiful pointer pose. Good. Return the hands to the ground, but keep the leg lifted, and a small little push-up. Knees come down. Child's pose. Sink back. Set up your pointer again. Leg lifts, and we do that push-up. Sink to the child's pose. Lift, leg, and push up. Child's pose. Set up, shoulders aligned over the hands, leg extension, and push up. Good, sink back. Now we're gonna set up on the other side. So this time, front arm reaches and back leg lifts. Belly's braced, shoulders are aligned. Belly and strong cross-linking between the shoulder blade and the butt cheek. Working on back strength. Keep it working. Keep breathing. Land the hand now. Come into that little push-up. Knees land. Child's pose back. Back onto the hands. Lift the back leg. Small push-up. Knees apart. Sink back. Inhale to extend the back leg. Exhale to the push-up. Knees land. Sink back. Again. Leg extension. Small push-up. Knees land. Sink the hips back. Good. Let's come into a beautiful squeezing through the body for camel pose. So squeezing the back and extending through the arms. Reach there. Create the extension through the spine. Land the hands under shoulders again. Taking your front knee into the chest, lifting the toes to the sky. So it's a knee and nose coming together, and we lift the toes to the sky. Let's try it on the other side. Nose and knees come together, and then we reach the toes to the sky. So knee stays bent, and lift it up. Squeeze into the butt cheek. Good work. Knees open. Sink the hips back into child's pose. Take this moment of recovery for the back. You've earned it. Breathe into it. Good job. We're coming into a fold position, facing the right side. Knees bent. Let the shoulders hang down. Let the head relax. Just let the hamstring muscles lengthen out, releasing our lower back. Now come to seated. We're going into a stick pose. So get the fleshy part of the butt out of the way, bring the hips back. Breathe in tall to the spine, and breathe out as you extend. Just relax, breathe, and releasing all the muscles behind you, creating that long length through the spine, through the neck. Just go to where it feels good for you today. Enjoy the moment. Slowly come on up. Bend your knees. We're going to come to lying on our back. Lying on your back with your heel toward the sky and lengthen through the bottom back leg. Hands on the front leg, either on the thigh or right up onto the calf. Whatever works for you today. Flex the foot and just notice how that changes the stretch. And then we're going to take this top leg across the body to the back. Opening up our arms. Just go to where it's comfortable for you, keeping the shoulders pinned down. You can spread your arms wide if you like. Just releasing the spine a bit, getting an IT band stretch. Take that knee in. Slowly roll yourself back up. Now let's bring the feet together. Hips back as much as you can. Coming in for the turtle pose. Inhale and exhale. Chest comes forward. Just allow the stretch to release your lower back. Keep breathing into those releasing muscles. Allow the surrender to happen for the back of the body. The back body takes on a lot of pressure over the day. We really want to give it this opportunity to create space. Slowly lift up, coming back onto your backs. So lifted through the back leg this time, extended through the front leg. Flex your foot, taking the hands to the thigh or the calf muscle, whatever works for you. And then slowly in your own time, allow that top leg to come across. Allow it to open up through the side of the body. Shoulders stay pinned down. Just take your time with it. Really releasing the lower back and hamstrings, as well as the IT band. Beautiful. Bring the knees above your chest again. Roll up and come into your wide leg fold position. So hips are back, chest is long and lifted. Nice and tall through the spine is key here. Let the toes roll open to the side and then come forward just to where it makes sense for your body today. Taking your time to get into the position, never forcing the body into any stretch. Just use your breath. Let your head come down. Let your back relax. Enjoy this. Breath flooding into the body. Muscles lengthening. Beautiful. Slowly walk your hands in and get ready for your relaxation meditation now. So if you want to put on a sweater or socks, this is the time to do that. Lying on your back in a comfortable position, ready for the relaxation, the meditation to land in the body. This is always the recommended position, lying on our backs, but if it's uncomfortable for you, we do have options for our meditation. You can bend your knees, allowing the feet to land about shoulder distance apart on your mat, flattening out the back and rolling the knees together. In this way, there's no muscle work holding up the back and the legs, and you can maybe relax a little bit further if you're carrying tension in those areas. If this is still uncomfortable for you, you're welcome to roll over onto your side into the fetal position, or sitting up is also a beautiful option. Whichever option you choose to take, I invite you now to close your eyes. Allow the lines of expression to release from your face. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. Allow that breath to filter through your throat to lift your belly and abdomen. And let your out-breath settle you further into the pose, into your relaxation, into your body. Breathing in naturally through the nose. Allowing that breath to cleanse you, release you further into the moment. With each breath in, we center our minds further into ourselves, this moment, this present moment in time. Allowing the thoughts and concerns of the day to melt away. So just focus in on your breathing. And you're welcome in your meditation to listen to my voice or just immerse yourself in the music. Just taking your time, allowing the body the time and space that it needs to adjust to this relaxed position. If at any point in time you feel the need to readjust your position, please feel free to do that. Allow your body and your mind this time for recovery, rejuvenation, and to restore your energy. As we breathe in, we nourish the body with that oxygen, allowing the oxygen to filter through to our extremities, through the bloodstream, nourishing us all the way down to the cellular level. So just visualize that nourishing breath flooding in, rejuvenating your cells, allowing for all the goodness and the love to flow through your body. And as you breathe out, releasing all the things that no longer serve us and letting go further. This is our time, our place, our moment to recover the mind and body. Enjoy it. Slowly, in your own time, start by wiggling your fingers and toes. Start to wiggle your body again. Draw your knees in towards your chest, one at a time. Hands come to the shins, and gently rock your body from side to side, just massaging your lower back. And then slowly rolling to your side, push yourself back up to seated in a comfortable position. Seated with your eyes closed. Just envision yourself in this moment. Notice the breath, the life that you've created for the body, the peace in your mind, the joyfulness in your heart, the freedom of your breath. Let's take this beautiful feeling with us as we journey through the remainder of our day and share that feeling of peaceful calm with all the people that we touch. Breathing in one last time together as a group, lifting the hands overhead. Palms come together and prayer hands come back to your heart center. I thank you all for sharing your time with me today. If you did enjoy the workout today, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel as it helps get the message out to the rest of the world. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Namaste.